Hey everybody, happy Halloween. I'm Ned Farley. I am the co-founder and artistic director of OutCast Productions here on Whidbey Island in Langley, Washington. And this is our first interview in the middle of doing our 2020 streaming season, since we can't be in the theater live. And what we're doing over the last couple of months and up through the end of December is we are showing reboots of mostly world premiere productions that we have done over the past few years, that we have actually recorded in the past. And so we get to stream them live for you all. So this coming weekend, November 6th and 7th at 7 p.m. in the evening, we are going to be doing a streaming reboot live of the Hotel Belleclaire, a new musical that we premiered back in November of 2018. And we are lucky enough to have the playwright and lyricist for that musical, June Rachelson-Ospa, come talk to me a little bit about the story and how she got out here to OutCast to do the premiere. And we're going to share that with our patrons and anybody else who might be interested in coming and seeing this great musical next weekend. So I'm going to see if I can invite June in. And here we go. All right, here she is. We're going to have her join us right now. I can see you.
Hello.
Third time's a charm.
Here I am.
There you are. It looks like
Want me to keep this background?
you got a little Halloween background going on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can change it.
You get to do whatever you want. You look a little ghostly.
It's Beetlejuice.
Yeah, yeah. And you have this look. You're sort of glowing.
Well, it is Halloween.
Yeah, I know. I've got my Scream socks on. That's about as close as I got today. Well, welcome.
Hi.
Good to see you and your face again, not just talk to you on the phone.
That's good too, yeah.
So
great.
so I just laid out the fact that we're going to be streaming your wonderful musical again this coming Friday and Saturday, November 6th and 7th. And I thought it would be fun in this interview to have you talk a little bit about how the Hotel Belleclaire came about. And since we couldn't get Kezia on board, who is the composer, maybe you could talk a little bit about that, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, actually, the way it happened is that I wrote this little short piece based on something that happened with my friend Carol. Carol, who was always staying at the Hotel Belleclaire whenever she was in town. So that became our spot. And I got to have a night off from home and hang out with my friend Carol. So she met some guy, and I don't want to go deeply into it, but it involves, the original piece was called The Fudgicle.
Ah, that answers a lot of questions.
It was like a short 10-minute play. And Kezia had gone to see Sandra Nordgren at 13th Street Rep, to which, just I should mention that Edith O'Hara just passed at 103 years old. So at any rate, Kezia saw the piece and she got real excited because Sandra introduced us to each other.
Okay.
And I met her at a place she was staying in New York from Israel. Yeah. And so she looks, she goes, "Oh, I love this. This could be a full musical." And I said, "Yeah?" She says, "Yeah. And I want to write it with you." And I went, "Okay." So it's telling the story about me, Carol, and Sandra, because Sandra used to come visit, and some of those things really happened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite a fun storyline, and it sounds like that little short piece became the end of Act One.
Yes, it did. It did. And I actually presented it to this group. There's just the one little piece because they fell in love with the Fudgicle.
Yeah.
We used to meet at. It was like a little playwriting group, so everybody got excited. And it just evolved. And Kesey and I really hit it off when it came to writing the music and the book and the lyric, and we just had a blast.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's a wonderful story. I should probably put in a plug, not only here, that there is a bit of adult content.
Yes, there is.
So we do have to tell people that ahead of time, so that they're
Yes.
not dragging their small children into the theater. But it's such a
actually
hilariously
teens-
fun. Teens are, yeah, I think
Teens were okay.
teens are fine. Particularly, we always have to, in the theater world, we have to be a little cautious and let folks know, parental permission.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And when we did a workshop of it at 13th Street Rep, that's where the whole thing started. And the tech guy flipped out and said, "Oh my God, I got to bring my mom and my grandmother to this." That's how we knew we had something.
You had something, right, right. That reminds me of when I directed the In the Next Room, the vibrator play, a few years ago in our small theater, because we have a very small 50-seat capacity theater. One of the things we did is we coordinated with some of the adult sex shops, like Babes in Toyland, and we had a gift basket. Like, really, I mean, they really went to town, but we had like these $100 gift baskets that we auctioned off every night. We basically, everyone who came to the show got a ticket, a lottery ticket, and then we pulled during intermission. And somebody would walk away. Somebody would walk away.
Get a vibrator?
Everybody got a vibrator, plus other toys, and sometimes there was coupons for workshops, and it was funny because several of the folks, I think out of the 8 performances, 2 men won, but most of them were women, and some of them were what I would say older women, and they loved it. It was a great selling point.
Yeah. See, what I would love to do when we're back to all being together again is have women come through the audience with fudgicles to sell.
Yeah, there's a good one.
That would be really fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And tickets should look like hotel keys.
Yeah. Why didn't we think about that?
I don't know.
Sometimes these good ideas come after the fact. Maybe we'll have to do the show again.
And I'm gonna have to send you a link. Actually, my husband, that logo, T-shirts are selling on TeePublic.
Really?
With that, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to make myself a note to send it to you.
Yeah, send that, because we could add that. We have our OutCast T-shirts. Maybe we could we could help sell some more of those.
Because I think that this play could be even more popular, going forward, because it is about women of a certain age, and we are becoming much more independent.
Right. No, I think I think it sold so well because the story is so. It really does speak to people, particularly women of a certain age, but it really does speak to life. And it's just a joyous, it's got, the script is wonderful. It has its moments, where you feel some sadness and some pathos, and then you have these wonderful, hilarious moments. I just thought it really I thought the arcs of the story were just quite wonderful.
Thank you. And I think that the women who played it are fantastic.
Yeah, I think they all want to do it again.
Yeah, I love the cast.
I know they're going to be tuning in next Friday and Saturday.
We are.
Yeah, everybody is. Yeah. In fact, I should just tell you, I could have told you this off camera, but I'm going to send you and the cast. They're all going to get links ahead of time. You don't need to be doing any donating.
Fabulous.
So I'll send those to you. You can watch it one or both nights. And Carol, by the way, is already prepped, ready to go. So let me just shift gears here and ask the other question, which is, so here we are, the opposite end of the universe, the other part of the country up in the Northwest here, and we had this amazing opportunity to premiere this for you. So how did that happen?
Well,
because we're the ones that lucked out, I tell you.
Well, basically how it happened is that you have Edward Jordan living on the island, and we somehow, I think it was Edward, brought Bollywood and Vine in. So we came in, and it was Daniel came in,
right,
and there we were, And then I don't know who, was it you who asked me if I had anything else? Somebody asked me.
Really? I thought you volunteered it.
I might have.
I
might have
my
spoken.
memory
I
is
probably spoke about it.
yeah, I think my memory said something like, I have this musical. and I of course jumped on it and said, great.
And I did, yeah. And what was so neat is that when we did it live, Carol came in with a whole bunch of people from Eugene, and Kezia came in, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
It was the best that anybody had treated me who's put my play up ever.
Well, that's good to know, because that's how you should be treated. I always figure.
I tell you, this is so different here, where you are, because a lot of theater people don't treat each other that way.
Yeah.
And I think that the hospitality on the island is just lovely.
Well, I think to some degree it comes with the fact that we are a really strong arts community. And we have so much of the arts represented in this very rural area. It's kind of an amazing place to live after having lived in the cities for so many years. And I just think, as a result, there's a certain empathy that we all have for the struggle of being with the arts. Because being in the arts is pretty much an uphill struggle for like 97% of artists of all sorts. So it just feels like we need to treat each other nicely.
Yeah.
And
I mean, the way I feel is that if we don't have the arts, we have nothing.
Right.
It's part of our language.
Right. It speaks
um,
to our soul.
Yeah. And it helps us get through times like this. I mean, the world is suffering, and we can bring smiles to people.
Absolutely. Well, all I can say is it was certainly a privilege on our end to be able to do this. I mean, when we started out, we knew we wanted to do sort of socially conscious and edgy contemporary work predominantly. I don't think we ever thought initially in our mission statement that we were going to be an incubator space, but that started happening in the first 3 years. This was supposed to have been our 10th anniversary season.
Wow.
So it didn't turn out quite the way we planned.
Yeah.
It was going to be our 2020 10th anniversary season, and it was all women directors.
Wow.
Because we have a real focus on gender balance as much as we can. So, we've had to get creative with what we're doing this season, but we started getting people interested in having us workshop new scripts. And it turned into something that really became a great opportunity for us, and you are part of that process.
So excited.
So thank you. Thank you very much. And it was a real pleasure to direct that show. Musical theater is my background. So it's always fun for me to get into the other side of it.
I can't wait to watch it again with an audience.
Yeah, exactly. At least we can hear them.
Yeah.
So I really want to say thank you for taking the opportunity to just chat a little bit about this, and we can get this out to other people to see. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Friday or Saturday or both. I don't know which one you'll. And Kezia said she's
definitely be there on Friday with everyone.
Perfect. Yeah, and Kezia
probably a Saturday too. So
Kezia said
because
she's going to.
It's 10 o'clock for me, right?
I know. Well, it's 5 a.m. for Kezia. But she said she's joining.
Okay.
So there we go. And keep in mind, if you link in at any point in time and then stop, you can go back and watch it at your own pace. It's usually up until like early the next morning.
Oh, okay.
So
10 o'clock is good though. That's a
10
great
o'clock
time.
Isn't horrible. It's not like 5 a.m.
No.
So,
well, she'll be fine.
Yeah. So Kezia, hello. We miss you.
Hi, Kezia.
And Kezia, we're looking forward to premiering one of your shows too. So there you go. All right. So we'll talk again. And thanks for everything. And thanks for doing this. And have a good rest of your day. And happy Halloween.
Thank you.
And I'm going to tune into the Jim Master show tonight so I can hear and see you.
That's not happening tonight.
Oh no! What happened?
He was called to a PBS thing. So that's why I told you about the Rocky Horror thing, because
Okay, that's right. Good. Well, I was thinking about that when you told me, but then I thought, oh, well,
no,
that would be later.
he had to, he's doing something in Hartford, so we were called off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you're, what date are you on?
November 17th.
Yes.
Yes, and thank you for that too. So.
It'll be great. Can't wait.
All righty. Listen, have a great day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.